Your goals really do not matter because they're potentially making you fall behind on your work and in life. You're going to want to watch the rest of this video so you can know why that might happen and how to not fall behind. When I was 11 years old, I always wanted to play the guitar. I had gotten one from my uncle, but I wasn't really serious about playing. And then, you know what? Around that December, I decided I wanted to play. I wanted to become a guitar player. My friend inspired me. He was playing the guitar, and I really wanted to play. When I did, I asked for one for Christmas. I woke up that Christmas morning, opened my presents. I was looking for it. Last present behind the tree was my guitar. I was like, yes, finally, I'm serious about playing. I can now become the guitar player I wanted to be. It's now 6 months later. I'm 12 years old. Wait, what happened? I barely know how to play the guitar. I just know the chord names and that's it. I haven't really learned anything. It's been basically an entire year with no progress. It was because that super high goal I set, I just boxed myself in. I couldn't feel happy until I was that perfect guitar player that I wanted to be. I would try to start to watch a YouTube video, or I would like read a little part of a book, but I would never actually end up learning anything. Why was that? Because I didn't have any systems in place for me to actually make progress in doing these things. I had to rely on these bursts of motivation when I remembered that I actually had a goal set in mind. I lacked the discipline and the systems that I needed to be set in place in order for me to achieve what I wanted to achieve, which was becoming that guitar player that I wanted to be that year before. If you don't know what a system is, the easiest way to explain a system in the context that I'm talking about is an interaction between two or more things that automates your habits in a beneficial way. What's an example of that, or like what do I mean? Well, one system that I preach constantly, like again and again in my videos and to other people around me, is having a set schedule for each one of your days so that way you can leverage your time for your success. That's what a system is. It's to help you in your life and automate your habits so that way you can leverage your time and get the most amount of work done within your time. Everyone has goals, but not everyone is successful. Why is that? Well, because successful people and non-successful people, they both have goals. They could have both have goals and ambitions. The difference between the people who aren't and are successful is the systems that they have set in place for those goals. The people who aren't successful have to rely on these small bursts of motivation for maybe when they see their goal again, or think about their goal, or something comes to mind. But successful people have their goal written down in their room, and they have an exact system set in place day by day and month by month, even year by year, of exactly what they're going to do to achieve that short-term or long-term goal for their success. And now that you have these systems set in place, you can feel fulfilled from these systems and making progress in achieving that habit that you tracked or the schedule that you followed that day, instead of boxing yourself in, waiting for the moment that you hit that goal, and then you just don't feel anything anymore. I was in that same situation even a couple months before now, but I had set these schedules and these systems in place in my routine exactly for what I wanted to achieve, so that way I could achieve it in the fastest way possible. I understand how you may feel. You may feel like you can't do this or this or this. Just trust me, you can. I was in the same situation and I pushed through it. Right now, I'm going to give you an actionable step for you to use to make progress and actually get done what you were looking to get done. You may be a little confused, where am I going with this? Well, I'll give you an actionable step that you can do exactly right now to achieve what you want to achieve and actually start making progress and taking action. What you want to do right now is create a system for one of your big goals that you want to achieve, whether that's to hit like 1 million subscribers on your YouTube channel, have your net worth be $100,000, make a certain amount of money or monthly income in a year or 2 years from now. Whatever that big long-term goal is, create a system now that you can do that is set in place for the next days to come, or months, weeks, years. The easiest way to do this is by setting a schedule, like I mentioned earlier, for your day every single day, and then you can follow it to the best of your ability, back and forth as the days go on. Then you'll actually start seeing some progress that is being made. Now find the one most important task or set of tasks that you need to prioritize, and use something as a list for that set of tasks. So you can either use like a note page like I do, or like a Google Doc, whatever it is. Have a set list every single day that in that time that you work on that prioritized task in your schedule, look at that list and complete that entire list. So that way, once you do that every single day, you're going to see a compounding effect throughout the next months to come. It may not show up right away, but you can still feel fulfilled by checking those off of your list, so that way you don't feel boxed in waiting for the dopamine or whatever from you reaching that milestone or that goal. Then at the end of the night, you're remaking that list for the next day to come, and then eventually this habit will automate and you'll start to feel fulfilled, like I was talking about, by making progress in this system and following it each day. This isn't me saying get rid of your goals entirely, but I'm saying create short-term and long-term systems that you can follow to achieve those goals, so that way you don't end up stopping or feeling like you're not making any progress because you haven't hit that one number in your bank account or on your social media. Now go to the comments and comment down below what system you're going to set in place. And then once you actually start to implement that system, come back, like the video, and check the comments. One, for reports to the algorithm, so this can push to more people so they can learn how to do this. And two, so you can see other people's ideas and maybe implement that yourself, and you can gain more knowledge, not just from this video, but from others around you. You probably have the thought or belief that, oh, I can't create the system. I don't know what I'm doing in the day. It's too hard. It's gonna take up too much time. I just can't create it because I don't know what I'm gonna do. So how am I supposed to set what I'm gonna do every day? Start saying it like that, and it sounds kind of stupid. You are thinking that you're gonna waste time, and you don't have enough time to create something that's gonna give you more time and to leverage your time. This small thing, that task that might end up taking a few hours at most, is going to let you leverage your time to get as much work done as 100 times the amount you would have before you've set the system in place. Don't let these limiting beliefs get to you. Just try it out. The worst that can happen is for some reason this doesn't work, even though I guarantee you this will. If you follow it completely for even the next few weeks, you'll see how this can feel more fulfilling than just spontaneously going here, here, and here. You'll make more progress and you'll feel more fulfilled in the short term and long term. Your goals don't really matter. These systems matter much more. Most of the time you're too focused on the goal. Yes, I said too. You are too focused on the goal to actually get anything done. So make sure to put these systems in place in order for you not to fall behind and not really achieve these goals that you're too stressed out about. That's why these goals don't really matter. The systems are much more important. If you want to know the right and best systems that you should set in place for your success, then watch my video, How I Reset My Brain in 30 Days. I'll put it as a card somewhere on here, wherever it is, and it'll be the first link in the description. Watch that video and you can go to the section that talks about the systems and routines that you need to have set in place. I'll also be creating a video called the 3 best systems that I have found for me to achieve success. So subscribe for that, and comment any feedback or suggestions you have for me, this video, or future content. And if you want behind the scenes content, more valuable information, and more stuff about me, then join my newsletter. It'll be linked in the description. Make sure to work hard and stay consistent. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.